So something that I've been studying for a while now is my dreams and how they work, and exactly how um why they come in certain forms, and why they have certain shapes, and why do we dream about spiders sometimes, and why do we dream about um dogs and cats and certain eye contacts, and sometimes we dream about having sex, and sometimes we dream about having certain things. And I've always been curious to why is this looking the way that it is looking? Why does it give me this very specific image? And most people ignore their dreams. Most people just wake up in the morning, or most people just take pills to not dream, or smoke weed so that they don't dream, or drink alcohol so that there's no dreams, or so that we can forget about our dreams. And this is total ignorance, if you ask me. Um, Dreams is a powerful way to grow as a spirit, as a soul, as a person. From an emotional perspective, it can give you a lot of understanding. And yes, that person might think of me in a certain way, but that doesn't make me that. And that knowing that other people and what they think of me does not define who I am is a powerful, powerful quality in a person. And anyway, your dreams are an image given to your feelings. Now, this is one type of dream that most of the time is the dreams that we experience. You know, your dreams are an image of your feelings. Sometimes you dream about someone stabbing you in the back, or someone saying something bad about you, or saying this. And this is your subconscious trying to tell you something. This is your subconscious mind that is trying to speak to you through your dreams, because when you are in a dream state, your body shuts off and your mind becomes the only path for things to release. I learned a lot of this from the Vipassana that I've went through, because at the Vipassana you observe your physical sensations, and then in the morning you have like a 3-hour sitting, and then after that you eat, and then you have like an hour or two to sleep. And I remember every single time that I went to sleep, there was a dream that came up. And at the Vipassana, for some reason, it was extremely clear. It was very clear with, I remember observing where my solar plexus chakra was, or chakra is, like right at the back. And I remember a spiritual teacher of mine also mentioned that there's a wound there, and she didn't go into what it is or how it came there or anything. She just mentioned that there is something there. And I remember myself at the Vipassana observing this pain that I had very intensely, and I remember myself having a very, very intense, clear dream of where that pain came from in this life, and how it was created. It brought it through a way that I learned a lot about how to face these dreams. It's not necessarily directly what happened in your reality, but it's the feeling that you had. So for example, I remember my sister telling me she had a dream about my dad sitting with her in a car and driving off a mountain. And obviously this was not the case in reality, but my dad did go through a stage of carelessness with what he said to us, and carelessness of the way he handled with himself. He was careless. He didn't care much about himself, and my sister's feeling was that he was just kind of like not caring and just driving off this mountain and just killing himself. And that's the way the feeling manifested. And yeah, and then another one of our dreams is angels and your spirit guides, and they speak through to you through your dreams as well. So these dreams, I'd say, is more like you dream specifically about looking at a spider in a dream, and this spider did something very specific, and you go Google, what does this mean? And that's the way that the angels, because they know you're gonna go Google it first thing in the morning, or they know you, so they know how you're going to approach this, and they send specific messages your way. Um, yeah, that's my understanding so far on dreams, and it's always growing. Every dream is different, and recently had some weird visions. I was like kind of asleep, but not really, but it was very clear. Visions of ancient Rome, and there was two people. I was kind of one person, and they were kind of shouting at each other, and it was in ancient Rome. I could remember, and I remember some sort of a golden thing falling down I can't even chimney or something. I can't even remember exactly, but that was very interesting. And I remember before as well, I had a dream of me and some of my friends, and also in ancient Rome, they were we were drinking and partying, and it was so irrelevant to my life now, and it's just kind of like, is this a cycle that is just keeping on going and going and going? And it was if I looked at my life and where it was headed, it was that manifested in a different form. The way that dream played out in ancient Rome, it was the same thing playing out, but in a very different form. And that really liberated me, that dream. It was like, okay, look at things from a different perspective. You are part of this group, and this group is part of a certain cycle that you are in, and clearly showing me that, and allowed me to liberate myself from that a lot. And since then, I've really done work in that perspective, and now I see, you know um, yeah, that's my talk on dreams.